Hi guys, so today I did this tutorial on this fall makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I haven't posted a video in so long. I'm going to try to post more videos more recent now. I haven't posted one in about like 3 months. I've just been super busy and I was traveling over the summer and got caught up with a lot of stuff. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. And yeah, so please enjoy my video. Bye. So I'm just gonna do a talk through and just like, I don't know, I think it's better than just doing a voiceover. I already have my eyebrows done. I'm doing a fall look today, so because fall is starting. It is October 25th. So yeah, I just already have my eyebrows done. I used the 2 products I've used was the Anastasia medium brown, and I got a new one, so like look how nice it is when it's like new. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like when it's like brand new, it like glides on so well. And then I also wanted to try out the the powder from Anastasia, and this is in the color dark brown. The one that matched this one, it was like I felt like it was too light, so I didn't like how it would be too light. I'd rather have one that's a little bit darker, and it's not that dark. To start off with my face, so then today I'm going to use the primer by Too Faced called the Hangover. I'm just applying this in the back of my hand and then just kind of dotting it around my face. And this is like, I feel this primer is very hydrating, which is really good. I'm going with the new foundation by Rihanna. It's the Fenty Beauty foundation. I am in the shade 200. So I like my foundation being a little bit darker. The girl at Sephora was recommending me like 140 or something like that. Yeah, it was like a really light shade, and I didn't like being like washed out. I like something a little more tanner. Nothing that's like going to be a huge difference on my face to my neck, but something a little bit darker so it's not as like drastically tan. Does that make sense? So then I'm just dotting it all over. And for as far as like reviews I've seen about this, like a lot of people have enjoyed it. I personally like it a lot just because I like a matte foundation and I like it being like I don't like really like a dewy finish. I like more of a matte finish just because I feel like it lasts longer throughout the day for me, because usually my skin's been like so again, some people might not like this foundation because it is really drying, and if you have dry skin, don't really recommend it. But if you're a person who has like combined skin, dry, a little bit oily in the T-zone, it doesn't like slide off or anything, which I personally prefer. Especially if I'm like doing something like all day long, this foundation is like ideal. And it's like my Holy Grail one is the one by Wet n Wild. That one I use like every single day, no matter what. But this one is like more of like my going out foundation. It's so cute, so pretty, and full coverage, especially if you're taking pictures. Really good. So yeah, I blend with the Age Rewind concealer, and this is in the color Fair. I'm just putting in, oh my god. I have 2, so this one's a little more drier because I haven't used it. Oh, I put too much, okay. Like right there, okay. And just blend that out. forgot to grab my translucent powder. Very sponge translucent powder. I'm just kind of like dumping it in here. I've been trying not to bake as much just because it really does dry out your skin. I talked to this lady. I got my makeup done at Dior one time from Dillard's, and this lady was like telling me this like skincare, because like Dior has a lot of like skincare stuff and like age whitening and products like that. So she was telling me how bad like baking is for your skin. So I've been trying to not bake as much, but kind of hard not to. So I'm gonna try to kind of pat in the powder so it kind of sets it. Not baking though. I'm putting that all over the face too, just to set the rest of my makeup. Then going in with some contour, I'm using Sleek. This is Sleek thing. It's contouring. Comes with a bronzer, a highlight, and a blush, and is in the shade Light 373. And then going in with a, I always use this round brush for contour. You want to like, I tap in and then like tap off the excess because it is a little intense sometimes, so. And it looks so harsh on camera, but in the mirror it doesn't look that harsh, but in camera it looks like brown. I promise it's not that harsh. Buff that in. Oh my god, I feel like I'm losing my voice. And then do the same with the other side. I'm just kind of contouring a little bit my jawline. So now I'm just wiping off the bake. Well, it's kind of just like, I wasn't really baking that long. Just like wiping that off. I think mostly for baking, like trying not to bake as much as your under eyes is where it's more important because it will age you out faster. That's what the lady told me. I don't know if it's true, but she's a specialist in it, so I'm gonna believe her. So now we're gonna go on to the eye. Hi guys, so actually the first clip of my putting on the eyeshadow got misplaced in my camera. So what I did so far is just prime my eyelids, put concealer, set it, and then I put in for the Jaclyn, the Morphe Palette by Jaclyn Hills. I just used the orange transition shade that is, it's like the taupey next to like the burgundy one that I'm pointing to. And I just put that in my crease. And then going in with that darker burgundy color, I'm going to try to focus that in the outer V of my eyelid to add more depth in the eyeshadow. And just kind of following along with my crease and just deepening the look. And then blending out with a Wet n Wild blending brush. I always use this type of blending brush. It's so affordable and easy just to have a bunch of them and just to switch out from. And I forgot what I was doing here. I think I was grabbing another color. Oh, no. Okay, so with concealer, now I'm trying to kind of cut the crease, but with this I'm just kind of putting concealer so I can add more of that shimmery metallic red shade on the inner part of my eyelid. So with the concealer, it kind of brightens more the red, I feel like, in a way, and I just blend that out with my finger because I was having a hard time blending out with the brush that I was using. And just blending that out.
And then going back in with the Jaclyn Hills palette, using that red, like metallic-y, shimmery shade. It's really beautiful. I love it, absolutely. It's one of the prettiest shades in the palette. And putting that in the inner third of my eyelid. So where it kind of blends into where the darker burgundy was as well. And then using a burgundy maroon shade, putting that in my waterline. And then kind of bringing it up a little bit just to make sure there's like a line and like it's blended up. And again, using that blending brush and just to blend that out a little more smoothly, just because they were more intense burgundy colors, so it does transition well. And then going in with that, it's like a taupe-ish color, just putting that on the crease a little bit. Then just trying to add more depth to the look, and going in with a darker wine color. I'm saying like a bunch of like red names. I'm just doing that to both. I did the other side off camera just because it looks weird when you just do one eye and then like do the other. Just thought it would be easier. And then this is the Modern Renaissance palette, absolute holy grail. Going in, I think this is Primavera. It's a gold shade. I'm using this to highlight my brow bone in my inner corner. And whenever I think of fall, I think of like wine colors, like maroon.
This one right here is in the color 20 and it's in shade Expresso. I'm just using that for the waterline. And since I have like hazel eyes, I feel like this brown eyeliner really brings out like, this is from my Ipsy bag that I have. I'm going to curl my eyelashes too, just with eyelash curler. And And then I'm gonna layer it like to separate with the Big Shot Colossal by Maybelline. This is an amazing mascara. It gives you such volume and length to your eyelashes that for a drugstore it's incredible. One of the best mascaras that I've ever had, without a doubt. Like, I thought I had like great mascaras, but then I met this one and I was like, So you could stop right here and just go in with like mascara, but I am going to apply eyelashes. This is the J Lashes in the color Scarlet. And in the back it says lashes are girl's best friend. And they're cruelty free and they're mink lashes, so. And that's what they could look like. So, and also I bought this, the J Lash eyelash applicator. I usually just use tweezers. I'm gonna see like what the difference is from getting tweezers on these. I mean, I doubt it's like anything different. Maybe these might be easier to apply lashes with. This is so weird. I mean, yeah. Then using this thing, that, and you rest off. That's dramatic. I don't know how to feel. This is the first time wearing these eyelashes, and they're dramatic. Ugh. They're so crazy. Oh my god, I almost forgot to put a highlight on. So we're gonna spray the face with Marty mascara. This is the facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. And then we're gonna go in with Sleek. I think I'm gonna use this golden shade right here and going in with a Real Techniques brush. Oh my stay open. And do you see anything? Oh, okay. I'm gonna blend these two together. Oh, yes. That's the glow I want. So we put in the highlight. Oh my god, the glow though. It looks so good. It looks so good. I put on my nose because, you know, my nose glow. And a little bit right here. Show you guys this Anastasia kit. It comes with 3 colors for only like $25 at Sephora, and I think that's a really good value because I think each one's like $20. And I mean, I don't think you use these colors like every day. If you do really like one, you could always buy it individually. But it comes with Days, Buttersweet, and Husdon. And so I think today I'm gonna swatch these and then I see which one I like. So this one is Days, and it's like a really pretty cranberry color, I think. I don't know what color I should call this. Oh, that's really pretty. That's really pretty. And then I think this is Husdon. Yeah, this is Husdon, so it's like your nude color, your little nude. That's really pretty too. I don't even know what I want to do. They're all so pretty. And then there's Bittersweet. And it's like a darker brown. I think I might not do that one. That one's a little outside my comfort zone, but those are the colors. My wings like that. So those are the colors. I thought I was gonna go with a different color, lip color, but then I did end up liking it. So I'm going to change it for this nude called Husdon. And just, yeah, I'm gonna leave this nude. I don't like to overline the lips that much because I feel like it looks really bad when people like overline their lines, like overline their lips like too much. That looks like really noticeable.
Well, this is the final video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this fall inspired look. And please stay tuned. Bye, loves.